How's that?
For that, I mean, you had to have been paid a fortune. How much were you paid, brother?
So of the $100 I received in compensation, I spent 90 that day celebrating, and then 10 I rolled over in an IRA, and I'm hoping to retire on that.
There we go.
Good plan.
What you did was you probably bought the first Bitcoin.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you're a billionaire. All right, that's good, Keith. That's good. That's
Ahead of
good.
my time.
All right, so at that event, you
$100.
also had Matt Hughes
I
in that
was
locker room. Were you aware of like who Matt Hughes was at the time? Because he fought on that. He had a huge slam. I think he fought Eric Snyder, split him open.
So that wasn't actually that night.
Okay.
That was the next show that day. So I fought on, I believe that was Goitia. The show I fought on was Goitia's first show ever.
Okay.
And then the second show he was going to promote, he had Matt Hughes fight. And I tried to get that fight. I had no idea who Matt Hughes was. I mean, all these names are not really names I know at that time. You know what I mean? The internet's not as easy to research.
Hey, Chris.
He's just another guy I'd be fighting. But Goitia mercifully said I probably wasn't experienced enough to fight this guy, which I took as kind of an insult because I had like 5 fights and Hughes had, I think, 1.
I'm a veteran.
Anyhow, then he picked Snyder up, who had like 50 fights, carried him around the cage and slammed him and broke his ribs. So I was thanking Joe, kind of saving me on that one. Might have been the end of my career pretty young.
So Miguel, imagine this. Yeah, I only had like 5 fights. 3, 4, and 5 were Joey Gilbert, Jeff Coran, and Matt Hughes. Like,
Mike, this guy you were talking about the other day had 3 fights.
Tim Buchanan.
Who were they against?
So Tim Buchanan fought Walt Big Ticket Harris, where he made it to a decision with him. And like we talked to Walt Harris the other day, and he's just like, man, I can't believe the guy survived that. His next fight was Derek Lewis. And I can't remember the third guy, but it was
somebody really good.
It was somebody that made it to Bellator. And was pretty, like this guy, like,
0-3, just like his sport sucks.
No, there was karma coming into play. And like maybe the cars or trains kept missing him. So they sent like 3 behemoths to try to kill him. Yeah. Tim Buchanan is his name. All right.
Yeah,
so
the thing about it too is if you look at the fights that are against from that era for Keith that are against guys that aren't famous, if you know the era,